Max Hähnel was born on the 14th of July 1897 in Freiburg, the third child of Carl Emmy Hähnel, who worked for the local train company in their fire prevention team. He was 17 years old when the First World War broke out. He volunteered for the military in September 1914. The following month saw him in Flanders, where he was wounded for the first time in November 1914, which was serious enough to have him sent to a hospital. On release from hospital, he was sent back to the Western Front. In 1917, his unit was redeployed to the Eastern Front, to Galicia, and from there he was sent to the Balkans. It was in the Balkans, in Macedonia, that he was promoted to Vice Sergeant, that is to say, in German, Vicefeldwebel. That is the next rank up from corporal. On the 19th of September 1918, he was seriously wounded by a gunshot wound to the chin and neck. This almost killed him. A comrade said that he was awarded the Iron Cross for the action when he was wounded. However, nothing appears to have been put down in writing, or if it was, then it was lost in the confusion at the end of the war. This was to have serious consequences for Hähnel 16 years later, although, as we shall see, it might also have saved his life. Hähnel spent a long time in hospital. He was released from military service on the 19th of September 1919. Hähnel was involved in the planning of the Sachsenburg concentration camp from the very beginning, and in April 1933 he was appointed head of it. He was granted leave from Reich service for his work as concentration camp director. Note that he was called a director and not a commandant. The commandants will come later, and they were members of the SS. In April 1934, Standartenführer Hähnel was removed from his position as head of the Sachsenburg concentration camp, allegedly for wearing medals he had not been awarded. This was a result of an internal dispute within the SA, and those who didn't like him referred to his not being awarded the Iron Cross in 1918. However, this might have had a positive effect for Hähnel. Hähnel was not at Sachsenburg when the Night of the Long Knives occurred, although he probably was too little involved in the power struggles to have been affected by it. The end of June 1934 found him on holiday at Lake Constance, out of the way of the massacre of the SA leaders. However, he was later asked if he might like to resign from the SA, which he did in early 1935.